Well, I lied. Welcome to the real last review of 2020 after a lot of uncertainty if I was going to be able to watch it. I'm finally talking about Minari, directed and written by Lee Isaac Chung, based on very much his life and his upbringing. It stars Steven Yeun leading an all-star cast. Let's talk about it. The film follows a Korean family who moves to Arkansas to start a farm in the late 80s as they seek a second chance at the American dream. And before I crack on with a real final review of 2020, I want to know your thoughts if you've seen Minari or are excited for it. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Please consider clicking the subscribe button. It helps me out. You don't pay anything. There is no subscription to this channel. I mean, there is, but it's free. You know what I'm saying. And I have merch on sale on TeePublic and Redbubble.com. The links for that are in the description. Go check those out. I hope you enjoy them. This is a very understated movie. It's a very quiet, very simple film. It's a movie that I don't think wide audiences will at first see the appeal to, but as you watch the film, you just get captured. There's a beauty to the simplicity of this film and to the way the story is told. The film is not showboaty about anything. It focuses on performances, on character, and it's beautifully shot. Sometimes you're just seeing the forest, the landscapes, as Steven Yeun takes care of the land with his friend or tries to teach his children how to take care of the land and what they are trying to achieve there. Or sometimes he's just in a chick factory taking care of the chickens. And it's still gorgeous to watch because of the interactions that he has with his wife, with his mother-in-law, and again, with his children. In every great movie, there's usually a scene early on where you find yourself saying, okay, I'm into this. And in this movie, it's a scene where Steven Yeun is taking a break from work, he's grabbing a cigarette, and he's talking to his son about how a man must find his place, must find his purpose and do something to be useful. And as they're talking about this, in the background, there are the male chickens getting disposed of and the black smoke coming out of the incinerator because of that. That scene right there hooked me in, I was reeled in, and I was captured by the beauty of the simplicity that is Minari. The all-around cast is fantastic, from the adults to the children. The little boy who plays David, who very much represents the director and writer of this film. This feels extremely intimate and personal. There's not a moment in this film where you just feel like you're someone behind a wall just observing. You're in there with his family. A lot of the film is set in their home. You just see them eating meals, and seeing their interactions is gorgeous. It's part coming of age story, it's part family drama, and how the plot and themes converge and flow with each other is just gorgeous to watch. The pacing in this film is just pitch perfect, which is helped by the editing, which is amazing as well. And I mentioned how the all-around cast was great, and it is, but the show stealer really is the grandma, who comes into the film and adds a new flair, a new dynamic to the family interaction, especially with the little boy David. Their dynamic is just funny, it's heartfelt, it's emotional. The film just goes into layers that you don't expect because it's not quite a comedy. It's not quite a drama because it isn't very heavy, but it's just something that you feel good watching. It's the type of movie where even though you're seeing conflict, you're just happy you're there, you're involved to be watching it. And the film is named Minari after a herb that the family likes to put in their food. Now, what that represents, I don't want to tell you because that involves spoilers, but it's just a beautiful message that comes across in this film. And if I had to have any issues with Minari, at points the kid can be kind of unlikable in the beginning of his relationship with the grandma before it starts to grow and flesh out and become something truly beautiful. It can come across quite douchey for a bit. Nevertheless, Minari is a beautiful, understated film that represents that even in the roughest situations, we can come out on top, especially if we're surrounded by loved ones giving us their strength. I'm giving Minari an A. Now, my beautiful geekies, have you seen Minari? Are you excited for it? Let me know all of that in the comments below. Later today, I have my top 10 best movies of 2020, so stay tuned for that. I hope to see you in those, and go check out my worst movies of 2020 already up on the channel. I hope to see you there as well. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best. So until the next one, stay beautiful, stay geeky, but most importantly, above everything else, forever and always, love each other and love the movies.